Hi, welcome to DNKS Legacy Productions. Thanks for stopping by and spending some of your time with us today. We greatly appreciate it. If you like this video, we would greatly appreciate it if you give it a like and subscribe. Today's video is about one of the things we do at DNKS Legacy Productions, and that is develop streaming systems for churches. And we're going to give you a brief look at one of the systems we put in at my church because we have permission to show that. We can put these systems in any church. You can start with a system like the one you're going to see, or you can do like we did. We started out with just the camera, recording and upstreaming for streaming later. We weren't live streaming when we first started. It just evolved to that. And here, take a look at our system and how we build things and how we do things. It is very similar, as you'll see, to what we do here in studio. It all revolves around the Blackmagic ATEMs, and on the computer, you can't see it here because I don't have it showing, is the vMix software. So we like to mix both together because they give you more flexibility and allow you to put out a much better product. vMix controls these overlays, all of our graphics basically, and it allows us to do more than the ATEM alone does, which actually can do some things because here I can put in our logo. This is from the ATEM now, not vMix, and that's the logo for our IT company, and this is the DNKS logo, but that is very limited, and they both do a lot of the same things, but you have more flexibility when you use them together, and it makes the workflow a little easier. But without further ado, here's our video, and if you like it at the end, give it a thumbs up, give it a like, and subscribe. And if you're a church out there that needs some help with your media ministry, check out our website, dnkslp.com, and also listed below. You can click on the link and send us your information, and we'll get in touch with you to see what we can do. Have a great day, and now to the video. Alright, this is a typical church setup with 4 cameras. Camera 1, camera 2, camera 3, and camera 4. Alright, the soundboard is here. It's covered up because they're not using it right now. You can hear people, the choir is actually practicing for Christmas over there. You can see them in the background. But there's a feed coming out of the back of the board. It goes into the passive direct box. Out of there, signal goes into another switcher not switcher, audio mixer. We have it going into the audio mixer here because the box used to be the soundboard used to be all the way over there. We have since moved it, but since the equipment was here, we just kept it. This is the headphone box. We have a signal coming out of this mixer into the headphone mixer so that multiple people can listen to the stream. This camera is for our static shots. This, as you can see with the arm, is our follow camera, and that is our wide view camera. We use the ATEM Mini Pro, and that is being fed by the cables to hook up to the cameras are SDI cables over converters, and they go into the back of the ATEM Mini Pro via HDMI cables. And the converters, there's one converter right there. There's the other converter. There's another converter in the box hanging off the camera. And then there's a different kind of converter right here. This is the Ethernet converter. So that's how we get camera signals in. And you might be wondering why we mix the signals. This system was put together over time. They did not start out with all of this equipment. They started out with a camera, and then that they used to record and then upstream, upload to YouTube for streaming later. On the computer, we have vMix, which handles the recording and streaming, and that's the other monitor. That's the multi-view monitor for the Blackmagic. And then that extra keyboard there is so that we could put labels on the shortcut keys instead of sticking labels on a computer. So we did stick a couple of them on here. That's F9 for stream and F11 for record, and right beside it F10 stops the stream and F12 stops the record. And that's the remote control for the pan and tilt head on that camera. We usually set up kind of a static shot, but we can pan and tilt around with that computer. With that remote control. This is our static shot. It always has a shot that we can fall back on down the center of the church, and that is the choir camera. And if you look over here, you see the choir. Camera 1 is the choir. Camera 2 is the static cam. Camera 3 is the close-up and follow cam. And camera 4 is the wide cam. So you can stream with the ATEM Mini alone, but it doesn't do as good a job with the graphics as the vMix software. All of our graphics are in here. This is the lower thirds for the whoever's preaching or speaking. This is the lower thirds for the guest. This is for scripture readings if we ever have put them up. This is that's just a ticker. We've used it for like I don't know, special events, special things that we want to run across the stream. This is also a ticker. This is part of the scene above. That's the slideshow, and this is the lower third and ticker for that, saying that the stream will start soon. It shows the time, and can't get it to log focus in. Then we have our closing shots, opening shots. It's just easier to control our graphics from vMix than it is from the ATEM. It is a much simpler process. We can also control audio, but actually I bring a computer. This is my church, by the way. I bring a computer, and which I hook up over here with my headphones, and I audit, and I listen to the audio from here to check on what's going out to vMix to make sure that we have a good quality sound coming out of the going into the stream. So I monitor it from there with my laptop that I bring in with me, which is not hooked up now. I can also, with Blackmagic software, do switching from there as well, but mostly I just monitor the sound. So that you don't need, but this is just a look at a typical church setup, because this is the best way that I found to live stream and record church services. We have multiple cameras. We have the ATEM Mini Pro switching the cameras. We have vMix software on a gaming laptop, streaming and recording the service. So we use the advantages of vMix combined with the advantages of the ATEM Mini to stream what I would call a pretty good product. All right, this is it for now.
So I said from here on, until we come into warmer weather, dressing for the cold. Can't dress with machine. Can't work.